guard at 6'2".
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. And on tap tonight, it's the Atlanta Hawks going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Kuminga is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the four-man position. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Tired legs can be a factor.
Yet fatigue as part of a long NBA season, and to me, it's the veteran guys who know how to be successful even when they're not at 100% that do the best in these situations.
Hield for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, nimble play by Bridges inside, navigating the contact and getting to his finish.
Brunson against McCollum. Here's Landale. Back to McCollum. Gets a very good look and converts.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Now here's Brunson. Last game out, 36 points for him. And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
He feels the X factor in this one could be C.J. McCollum. Coach said his combination of scoring and playmaking is elite, and his teammates follow his lead. We can't afford to let him go off tonight. That would make it an uphill battle. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And over the last 4 seasons, Stan, the Hawks have hovered around 500.
Yeah, but trending downward year over year. Without control of their first-round picks for the next 3 seasons from the DeJounte Murray trade, Brian, they've got no choice but to make it work.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
He hits the second from the line. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. McCollum against Brunson. McCollum's shot is off. And here's Hart. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Brunson. Excellent D there from Kuminga. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Josh Hart. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night. Free throw good from Kuminga. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Brunson. Towns a screen on McCollum. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebounded by Hield. The Hawks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Shot's good by McCollum.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Pass to Bridges. Outside Brunson. Sends it home from three-point land.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
McCollum looking it over. Landale with a screen. Kuminga with it. Johnson a screen on Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuminga. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Josh Hart. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Greg.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
First free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a three-point game. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
McCollum against Brunson. Kuminga, the pass to McCollum. Outside Hield. Now here's Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Robinson with a steal. Here's Brunson outside. McCollum pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Johnson a screen on Towns. There's McCollum with the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 7 points. Knicks trail by 4. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Let's see it. Sit down.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Hawks. They're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs. And checking out New York, nipping at their heels in second place and wanting to get that first seed.
Checking out Atlanta, They've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
Now here's Towns. No points so far. Anunoby, a screen on Kuminga. Shoots from 12. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Look, that shot is there all night, every night for Towns. I mean, who's going to stop him?
Outside Kuminga. Bridges against Hield. Outside Johnson. Now here's Hield. Tightly guarded. Hield, the screen on Anunoby. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Bridges.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Brunson. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Hield from outside. And it's New York with a rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Here's Hield. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And a little contact never stopped Hield. A committed scorer who knows how to keep his balance on his shot.
Robinson on the wing. His last outing, he had 18 points. Out to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Hield. Bridges passes to Brunson. 4-3. That one no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And down in the corner, Hield looks so comfortable. I mean, that's a shot he knows he can make.
Brunson finds Bridges. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second team foul.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Bridges.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
Clarkson's checked in for New York. Both good from the line that time. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Brunson against McCollum. On the take. And he converts the layup. McCollum's got 9 points.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
Yeah, last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your next city dancer.
a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jock Landale.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Bridges finds Robinson. Outside Brunson. That one's good. 2 for 8 now.
Just 2 for 8 shooting early on. Maybe that hoop will help build some momentum.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Kuminga pulls it in. The Hawks leading. Outside Hield. McCollum against Brunson. Landale with a screen. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Robinson with a steal. Fast break, New York. Here's Brunson. That misses. And a chance to tie it. Atlanta's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Kuminga, the pass to Hield. And he's going for the oop here. And Landale gets it to go.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Bridges outside. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. McCollum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Will stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a 6th man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
First one falls for him. McBride, he's checked in for Bridges. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Now here's Okongwu. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Daniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Okongwu. And it's New York with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
McBride passes to Clarkson. Here's Towns. Covered by Alexander Walker. Left side McBride. Connects from downtown.
Well, you have to appreciate how selfless Towns is. If you get wide open, he'll reward you.
Pass to McCollum. Fades away. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York trailing. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Here's Landale. Pass to McCollum. Takes a 3. On the wing, Daniels. McCollum outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now Alexander Walker. Over Clarkson. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Brunson passes to McBride. Towns on a screen. And a Kongwu with the block. Clarkson against McCollum. To the inside. Here's a Kongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Towns on a screen. Step back shot. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
And you just can't let Brunson get to his spots. I mean, he's an excellent mid-range shooter.
Pass to Landale. And here's McCollum. Puts it up from 15. Jump shot is good. 11 points in the game.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Here's Towns. Guarded by Okongwu. No rebound by Atlanta. Their last game, a win against the Magic. Looking to carry it into this one.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And New York has possession. Following the score by Atlanta. Robinson, a screen on Okongwu. Towns against Okongwu. Towns passes to Brunson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
McCollum with it. A deep 3. And that's not going to go. C.J. McCollum has been leading the charge for Atlanta. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Knicks trail by 4. They've got Jordan Clarkson. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Keita Bates-Diop. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Small forward. That's the group for New York starting the second.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Johnson a screen on Clarkson. Here's Alexander Walker. It's rebounded by New York. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Bates-Diop the screen. Three-pointer, Bridges. Rebounded by Daniels.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with it. He's covered by Clarkson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor. He can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Free throw good, Okongwu. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And the Knicks making a change here. Tucker's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Clarkson. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Oh, the handles from Jordan Clarkson.
Here's Daniels. McBride covers. Pass to Gay. Inside. Here's Johnson. Blocked! And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one. But don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Tucker. Pass to Anunoby. Clarkson outside. Over Okongwu. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Well, looking for that point-blank opportunity. Clarkson wanted the highest percentage shot possible.
Johnson a screen on Clarkson. Here's Alexander Walker. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker has built a role around defense and activity, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, he's started to understand that not everyone can be that superstar scorer, and he's carved out a role around hustle, but still capable of knocking down shots within the flow of the offense.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Screen by Robinson. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Anunoby. And Okongwu with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Gay. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Bridges outside. Back to McBride. Pass to Bridges. Down low. Now here's Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Beyond the arc. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Here's Daniels. McBride covers. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Gets the 3 ball to go. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A nice shot by McBride.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Okongwu, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's Atlanta scoring again. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Bridges. It's Robinson, high post. Poke loose. Clarkson finds Bridges. Screen by Robinson. Okongwu against Anunoby. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Robinson can't hit. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Landale's checked in for the Hawks. Hield comes in for Daniels. That one's no good.
He wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Atlanta leading by 3. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Bridges. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Unloads. And it falls all over the rim and in. Alexander Walker's got 12.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Landale. The Hawks lead by 3. Outside, Alexander Walker. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Bridges. Here's Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. New York has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. McBride passes to Towns. Now Anunoby, guarded by Hield. Pass to McBride. And he lobs it up to the rim. He got a piece of it. Up top, Johnson. McBride covers. Outside, Alexander Walker to the middle. Landale misses. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 3. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, let's look back over the last 10 games now and see which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Hawks second.
Well, this has been a hot three-point shooting team, and it starts with their passing, moving the ball to get quality looks.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for McBride. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Atlanta. McCollum comes in for Alexander Walker. And the second free throw is good. Here's McCollum. A 26-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Now here's Hield. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And down it goes. 2 points. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Outside Anunoby. High post Towns. Ooh, it's stolen away. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Clarkson, coming off a 22-point game against Indiana.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
For your Knicks 7th half spot.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. It's a 10-point game. Goes up at the elbow. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Brunson's got 11 points.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Landale. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Clarkson finds Brunson. Clarkson, right side. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Atlanta leading by 8. Pass to McCollum. Over Brunson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Towns with the ball. Clarkson outside. Here's Brunson outside. The rebound by Atlanta. Landale's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Hield passes to McCollum. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Pass to Kuminga. Just 2 to shoot. Over Towns. Out to McCollum. Launches a 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson surveys. Towns outside. Back to Brunson. New York again can't hit.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Hield passes to McCollum. Right side, Alexander Walker. Hield, a screen on Clarkson. Outside Hield. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 8. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Screen by Robinson. And it's Clarkson missing.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Brunson against McCollum. Over Brunson. McCollum's shot is off. And the Knicks shooting only 39% so far in the game. Anunoby passes to Clarkson. Pass to Brunson. Here's Towns. Guarded by Hield. The jump hook. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Brunson. Towns has got his second bucket of the night. The Hawks lead by 6. Outside Kuminga. 43 seconds left in the first half of this one. And the basket by Hield.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Looking to end this cold spell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. These are his first free throws of the game.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
And some changes here for New York. Hart comes in for Robinson, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Daniels is checked in. Both free throws good from Brunson. 29 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Kuminga. Hield for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Atlanta on top. They're up 7. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
I think for Atlanta, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for the Atlanta Hawks.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Knicks trail by 7. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got C.J. McCollum. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Hill in at the 2 spot. Pass to Landale. Now here's Kuminga. Outside Hill. The 3 ball. They grab their own miss. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 9. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bridges has got 18.
You got to enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
McCollum against Brunson. Here's Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga, strong like bull.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you soon enough after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
60-84. Healed against Bridges. McCollum right side. Shoots over Anunoby. McCollum's shot is off. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Brunson against McCollum. Johnson on the wing. Launches it. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hart passes to Brunson. Brunson driving. Towns outside. Pass to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Jones on a screen. There's the triple. And the Knicks, another three.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
This will be his third free throw of the game.
Chuck Landale. Second personal foul. First team foul. OG Anunoby at the line. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting it.
Break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. Number 5, the Knicks.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Johnson finds McCollum. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. A shot by Johnson, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Here's Brunson. With contact, Brunson gets it to go.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Pass to Landale. Now Hield. 13 points in the game. And here's Kuminga. And here's Hield. He's guarded by Bridges. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Hart. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point New York lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
McCollum, pass to Kuminga. Back to McCollum to stop the drought. And it's New York with a rebound. Pass to Hart. Brunson with it. Bridges, a screen on McCollum. Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
The first free throw is good.
When you talk about the best shooters in the NBA, Buddy Hield has to be in the conversation.
Hield hits them both.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 15-4 run. Pass to Bridges. To the paint. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
First one falls. And he makes both free throws. Hawks trail by 4. Now here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. Looking to get it going. And he takes it up and lays it in. McCollum's got 13 now.
Well, he's not just a perimeter threat. McCollum is also skilled at finding ways to score inside.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Brunson. McCollum with a steal. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Johnson with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Johnson. To the middle. 5 on the clock. Kuminga against Hart for the tie. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Brunson passes to Bridges. And here's Anunoby. Bridges outside. Outside Brunson. Sneaking inside, it's Brunson.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
We know you want one, so make some noise.
Hield against Bridges. Okongwu, a screen on Bridges. Field passes to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. 4 on the clock. With the crossover. And the jumper is good. The Knicks with the lead. Bridges outside. McCollum against Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. McCollum with a steal. On the break. Lets a floater go. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, you got to be careful how you guard McCollum because he's skilled at drawing those whistles.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar. But he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And he sinks the second. And here's Brunson. Give him 23. Towns outside. Brunson against McCollum. Now here's Brunson. The D's right on him. Hart. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up. A hard-fought matchup. 7 lead changes thus far.
And these teams have been sparring from the get-go. Neither able to land the knockout blow.
Brunson against McCollum. Takes a 13-footer. And the Knicks miss again.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Knicks lead by 1.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Outside heel. The Knicks pull it in.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Moving the rock with ease. Third is Jalen Brunson.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Hield passes to Landale. Pass to Okongwu. Johnson against Hart. Landale with a screen. Shot clock at 5. Johnson inside. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges finds Brunson. And he drops it in from the low post. Now it's a 5-point New York lead.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pass to McCollum. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Hart against Johnson. Back to Brunson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
2 shots.
And he drops it first.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Brunson. And Atlanta with possession here. Here's Daniels. No points yet. Pass to Okongwu. And it's good. 2 points.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Gay with a rebound. The Hawks trailing. Here's Daniels taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's McCollum. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Knicks shooting the ball at 48% so far. Outside Brunson. Outside Robinson. A minute 39 left in the 3rd quarter. Count it. Good. Brunson's got 29.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Bridges. Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. 11 feet out and he hits it. Okongwu's gotten 4 this quarter. 1:11 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Left side Brunson.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Knicks making a switch here. Both free throws good from Brunson.
Whatever they discuss at halftime, he's come out more assertive and more aggressive.
Daniels passes to Okongwu. 52 seconds left in the third quarter here. Clarkson against McCollum. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 2. The Knicks pull it in.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. And that sends Jalen Brunson to the free throw line. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York.
Personal foul. 5th team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
That free throw good from Brunson. And Atlanta with possession here. 7-point differential. Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Alexander Walker's got 16 points now.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Brunson. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 5 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Gay. Gay. At the buzzer! It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. We've got OG Anunoby. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play. Outside McBride. Pass to Towns. Comes up with a bucket. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. Okongwu, a screen on Clarkson. Here's Alexander Walker. Okongwu. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul. First team foul. On Okongwu. One shot.
One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Here's McBride. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. Miles McBride. At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Takes a step back. Here's Daniels. Robinson with a steal. On the wing, Clarkson. The three is up. On target from range. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
Johnson a screen on Clarkson. Throws it up high. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Pass to Robinson. Towns, left side. Shoots over Okongwu. Towns can't get it to go.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Here's Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Here's Clarkson. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Alexander Walker grabs a board. Alexander Walker's got 5 rebounds in the game. Going inside. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The Knicks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. You have the camera. You must have left your dancing shoes at home. All right.
Making a change here. Heald's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Atlanta on D. They've led by as much as 10. To the left wing. McBride passes to Clarkson. Rejected by Okongwu. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks it from distance. Alexander Walker's got 23 points.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Knicks trail by 5. Outside McBride, out to the right wing. Towns passes to Robinson, and that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That's his first foul of the game. Hart's checked in for Robinson.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 3, Josh Hart.
Left side McBride, pass to Towns. With some arc. Hart can't hit.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Johnson passes to Daniels. Outside heel. Here's Johnson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by McBride.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
To the inside. Here's Anunoby. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Johnson passes to Okongwu, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
For the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for Clarkson, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And he's good on the second.
And crucially, he did enough there to make it a 2-possession game.
Outside Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing. Off target with the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Offensive board. Johnson passes to Okongwu. Here's Hart. The shot no good. Good D by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Okongwu with it. Down low.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Okongwu. And the Knicks making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Landale's checked in for Atlanta. C.J. McCollum comes in for Daniels. And both free throws good for Okongwu. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Clarkson outside. Outside Robinson. Pass to Hart. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. Over Johnson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Bridges has got 20 points.
93.
Now here's Okongwu. Outside Johnson with the drive. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. Heels checked in for Okongwu.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Johnson. Now Brunson. Outside Hart. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Hart against Johnson. Inside. Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 8 now.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Field passes to McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 19.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Clarkson outside. Back to Brunson. And the shot goes down. Brunson's got 36 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Here's Landale. Robinson defending. McCollum's shot is off. Knicks trail by 7. Clarkson outside with the teardrop. Count it.
Oh, what a soft touch. Clarkson just easing it in.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Here comes the Knicks City Actors, everyone. Get loud for them.
And some changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Anunoby in for Clarkson. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Kuminga's checked in. Atlanta leading by 5. Back to McCollum. Johnson a screen on Brunson. For 3, McCollum. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hart. It's stolen by Kuminga. To the middle. Here's Landale. And it's New York with a rebound. Now here's Hart. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
And he lobs it up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
Brunson finds Hart. Back to Brunson. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Hart. McCollum against Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. Right side Brunson. Just 5 to shoot. Tipped. Outside Johnson. Now McCollum. Here's Landale, covered by Towns. Landale, the pass to Alexander Walker. McCollum against Brunson. McCollum on the left side. Good D by Brunson.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Back to Hart. For three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now. Alexander Walker, the pass to Landale. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Here's Brunson. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by McCollum. .152 left to play in the fourth.
He is tenacious. Love to watch him battle on the defensive glass.
Outside Kuminga. Back to McCollum. Over Brunson. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Hart. McCollum against Brunson. To win the drought. There's the drive. Brunson slices through the D.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Here's McCollum. Banked it in off the glass. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Brunson against McCollum. And that one good.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Brunson against McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 56 seconds left in the final quarter.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Here they are, your instant match. Time to get down now, everyone. Keep up your time for a t-shirt ball.
Checked in for the Hawks.
Let's hear it for your Knicks 7th squad.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Brunson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
5th personal foul. 3rd team foul. Jalen Brunson at the line. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. So he gets them both.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Here's McCollum. The quick look, no good that time. And here's New York now. Outside Brunson. Up and over McCollum. Off the left rim and out. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 15. C.J. McCollum at the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Now a timeout called by New York. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Get ready for one, man. It's your Knicks breaker and crew. Again, for your next breaker dance crew, show them some love.
.29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 7. And there's the drive. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Jalen Johnson. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Okay, buddy, looking at the defensive side, talk about the effort and the focus you showed tonight.
We just more locked in. We had a long film room talk, and we had a good dialogue and back and forth. And, it all comes down to trust and trusting everybody and make sure everybody has each other's back. And that's what we did. We had each other's back, and we played together and played team defense.
That trust is everything. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now for our player of the game.
The story continues. This chapter from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The Cavaliers taking on the Raptors. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, playing at a high level deep into the season, and they're hungry to keep it going tonight. Raptors, Cavs is next, right after this.
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good, young, we all grow old. In the world where you never defeat you, and if he cries wolf, you can never believe him. Easy to say, so they say. Be a good boy, Johnny. Don't you ever play with. So they say, so they say. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you. So they say.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And checking out some numbers for Emmanuel quickly.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. And it's Harden in at the point. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. The guard set is Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the 3. We've got a couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
It seems like Jakob is always ready to attack the rim. He found a nice opening that time.
Allen outside. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Mitchell. And he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He will gladly take those.
Here's Barnes. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Puts one up from 19. And Ingram the bucket on the assist from Barrett.
And known for the jump shot, Ingram needs to keep firing away with confidence from that spot.
Harden sets the pick for Mobley. Pass to Strus. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Barrett. And here is Barnes. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Ingram outside. Down low. Hurdle's shot is off.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Harden against Quickly. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Here's Harden. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Shoots from the baseline. Strus's shot is good.
Assist from Donovan Mitchell.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Ingram outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. It makes defending a much easier prospect.
To the middle. Moves back up. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Mitchell. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
Look at that grittiness of Mitchell. He hits resistance inside and still gets through it.
Barnes looking around. Pass to Barrett. Fires from deep. Mobley with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Harden against Quickly. Mobley with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Since his first day in the league, Richard, Evan Mobley has been an elite defender.
And that's why he's been compared to Hall of Famers like Kevin Garnett. But we still need to see him develop the offensive end for those comparisons to be fair.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
He's off on the second. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
You gotta chase Harden off that three-point line. He is too good of a shooter to be given any airspace from that line.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
You know what time it is, everyone? Time to make some noise and show some serious love. New York, Raptors, YYZ.
chance to check out the stats for Donovan Mitchell. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run, putting up about 24 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Now here is Pirtle. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Quickly with a wide-open look. Drops in the tray.
And Pirtle has improved as a passer. Good at getting it to his teammates on time and on target.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what the Raptors head coach had to say when we talked earlier. Now, Coach told me the key is to stay disciplined on defense, especially when guarding James Harden. He said James is special offensively. He's a master at manipulating defenses and drawing fouls. So, of course, they don't want to give him easy points at the foul line. Guys?
Thank you, David. Barnes passes to Quickly. Barnes with it. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Shoots the three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from three, this guy is almost unguardable.
Mobley finds Mitchell. And the layup is good. Mitchell's got 6 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Outside, Barrett. Quickly, a screen on Mitchell. Barrett the pass to Quickly. And the shot goes in. He has 5.
A real challenge to guard in pick and rolls. Barrett's size and ability to distribute the rock is elite.
Now here's Harden. 23 points for him the last game against Minnesota. Spruce's shot is good.
Assist goes to James Harden.
Here's Quickly. Ingram outside. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on Mobley. To the paint. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Moving so well for his size. Jakob is fantastic in that two-man action.
Here's Harden. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barrett. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Barrett against Mitchell. 3-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Ingram, and again it's Toronto converting.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams will make substitutions. And while we have a second, let's see which squads have topped the league in assists during the past month. Second, the Cavaliers.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Schroeder, and Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy. And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Now Ingram, coming off a solid outing against Philadelphia. Quickly against Schroeder. Puts it up from 12. And it's quickly missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Harden. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Now here's Barnes. Boy, that win against the 76ers. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Ingram sinks that one from the post. Ingram's got 6 points.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Schroeder finds Mobley. Mitchell wide open. Buries it from 3-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Quickly. He has 5. Pass to Ingram. Here's Pirtle. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Allen.
That reach from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
And they recover it. It's Ingram on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. And he makes that one. 8 points for him.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Schroeder against Quickly. Schroeder passes to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick-and-roll game, and he's improved his distance from 3. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's Ingram on the wing. Launches it. They get it again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
First free throw is good. And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Pirtle, and Grady Dick subbed in for Ingram. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Mobley sets the pick for Schroeder. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Back to Quickly. 1:21 left in the first quarter. And that one drops. Quickly's got 7.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Merrill finds Schroeder. Here's Tyson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now, here's Quickly. He's got 7. Shed, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Tyson, trailing here by 8. Mobley sets the pick for Schroeder. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Mobley throws it down.
What an elite athlete Mobley is, getting off the ground effortlessly for the throwdown.
Now, here's Quickly. Barnes the screen. Here's Jackson Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Raptors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jackson Davis. And Toronto making a change here. Jackson Davis hits them both. Schroeder against Quickly. Pass to Mobley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Throw good, Mobley. And both free throws good for Mobley. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Trace Jackson Davis out there with Dick. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Shed in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Mobley with the block.
Sensational swat from Mobley. I love how hard he goes on the defensive end.
Schroeder dishes to Mobley. Pass to Tyson. And it's Schroeder in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. How do you think the game has changed since he retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
The first one falls. Schroeder hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Here's Dick. Jackson Davis with it. There's the pick. Here's Quickly. Now Jackson Davis. From downtown. And it's Shed missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Pass to Tyson. There's the drive. It's deflected. Here's Shed. He's defended by Merrill. And it's Shed missing. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against Minnesota. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Here's a look at some stats for Mobley. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 9 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
And Toronto making a change here. Barrett's checked in. Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. Strus against Barrett.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Barrett nails both of them. Here's Schroeder. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Merrill. Here's Mobley. Jackson Davis defending. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Now, here's Quickly. 7 points in the game. There's a good screen to the inside. Here's Mamu Kalashvili.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. The Raptors third.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Schroeder. Mobley a screen. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. A three from Quickly. The rebound by Merrill.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Count that bucket. Now just a 2-point Toronto lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Quickly looking it over. To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mamu Kelishvili has got 4 points now in the quarter. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Only given up 6 here in this quarter.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Shed, that's good.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Schroeder outside. Here's Merrill. Nothing on the board. Clock at 6. Back to Schroeder. Over Quickly. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And it's Quickly in the corner. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Strus passes to Bryant. Bucket is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And so here's Toronto. They lead by 4. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and what a gut wrencher it was for them last time that they met. Ended up on the losing side in that. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Different look now for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Sam Merrill. And James Harden subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Bryant outside. Back to Harden. Down low. And it's Strus missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Harden following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Mitchell against Barrett. That's tipped. Now Ingram. He's got 8, and the dunk by Barnes.
And this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Quickly against Harden. The deep three from Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. Barnes outside. Takes it from 10. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Strus kicks to Harden. Six to shoot. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ingram's got 6 rebounds in the game. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. And here is Ingram, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Count that one.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
Pass to Strus. Cleveland moving the ball around. Bryant, a screen on Ingram. Again, Mitchell missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
Now here's Harden. Mobley up top, covered by Barnes. Mobley sets the pick for Strus. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're looking at top pick-and-roll partners, Mobley is squarely in that discussion.
Quickly against Harden. For 3, Ingram. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. A 12-point game. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Now, here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Barnes outside. Ingram kicks to Barrett. Back to Ingram. To the inside. Shot clock at 6.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Harden outside. Strus in the corner. Mobley outside. Harden inside the three-point line. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Quickly the pass to Ingram. Quickly against Harden. And it's quickly missing. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Mitchell. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. Out to Ingram. Pass to Quickly. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Cleveland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Harden against Quickly. Now, here is Harden. Mobley right side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
The length of Mobley that's what's challenging for many defenders, which is why you pretty much resort to fouling.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. He's off on the first.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Pirtle, he's checked in for Toronto. And Cleveland also making a change. Allen's checked in. And he sinks the second.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Now here's Ingram. 13 points in the game. And that one's good quickly.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Raptors knocking down the tray. Barrett against Mitchell. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
With enthusiasm. When Mitchell gets a chance to block it, he embraces that moment.
Now, here's Barrett. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
From deep Harden. The shot, no good. And so it's Toronto in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
And taking a look at the Cavaliers, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Toronto Raptors.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Cavaliers trail by 16. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Harden in at the point. Here's Quickly, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Ingram up top. Shoots over Strus. And it's Ingram missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Terrific recognition from Harden. He has a sixth sense when it comes to getting guys open.
Onside, Barrett. Pass to Ingram. Pirtle with a screen on Strus. Ingram passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Harden finds Mitchell. And it's Toronto with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Pirtle with the steal. Harden against Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Ingram. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
Crazy talk from the wiry Ingram. That's going to get millions of views on whatever social media kids are using these days.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Harden. The Raptors getting the bucket. Mobley looking it over. Strus passes to Harden. It's up a three. It's rebounded by Barrett. Toronto leading by 15. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And checking out the stats for James Harden. He's been a factor for them over the last month. Averaging about 16 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
That's good from Barnes. So he gets them both. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 17. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Harden against Quickly. 6 on the shot clock. Harden, that's good.
Fighting for those points. The beard playing tough.
Raptors leading by 15. Quickly the pass to Ingram. Now here is Pirtle. Allen defending. Pass to Barrett. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Cavaliers trail by 17. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. James Harden, number 1.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Allen finds Mitchell. Into the lane, and he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 22 points.
This is a huge night for Mitchell, and all he really does is score.
Richard, something amazing about Donovan Mitchell. He averages over 20 points per game every single season.
Yeah, he is just a natural, talented scorer. He beats you in so many different ways. What I like most about his numbers, they go up in the postseason.
Basket counts. Raptors leading by 13. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Bobs it up there for Ingram. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And with an off-the-charts wingspan, Ingram's effective at using his length to finish at the rim.
Harden dishes to Mitchell. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here is Pirtle. He's got 10. Ingram wide open. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Strus setting the screen for Mitchell. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
I got yours.
Launches it from deep. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Fires away from way outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Strus. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Toronto leading by 10. Quickly kicks to Ingram. Banked in off the glass. Ingram's got 19 points.
A natural born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
Now, here's Strus. 7 points in the game. Back to Harden. And stolen by Barnes. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Toronto's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The tray. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Pirtle. Ingram's got 9 points here in the second half. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 15-point game. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the last few years we saw teams giving up bounties worth of draft picks and trades for star players, but with teams now possessing more roster spots to develop prospects and about 3/4 of the tradable picks awarded by just a third of the NBA's teams, we may not see so many picks given up moving forward. Kevin?
You're exactly right, David. Something certainly to keep an eye on. Here's Quickly. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Yeah, once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 30. Now, here's Quickly. Barnes outside. Can he keep it going? And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Harden with it. 9 points in the game so far. Mobley is screen on quickly. Harden the pass to Strus. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Purple. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Schroeder's checked in. Off target from the wing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Barnes sets a screen for Ingram. And stolen by Mobley. Quickly against Mitchell. Mobley. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Raptors leading by 18. Pass to Quickly. Barnes screen on Schroeder. A 3 from Quickly. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Schroeder against Quickly. In the corner, Harden. Pass to Mitchell. And yes, it's good. Mitchell's got 32 points in the game.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Now here's Barnes. Down low, stolen by Mitchell. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Quickly. And now we've got a chance to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers. And what has been the trend for James Harden?
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and Trace Jackson-Davis is subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Now, here's Quickly. He's got 17. Now here's Ingram. He's defended by Merrill. And that one's good, Ingram.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
It's Schroeder with the drop. An easy 2 points on the layup. Schroeder's got 8 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Quickly finds Ingram. Tries again. And the layup is good. Ingram's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Another shot. Pass to Merrill. There's the triple. Toronto grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On the wing Quickly. He's guarded by Schroeder. Quickly against Schroeder. And Emmanuel Quickly gets the 3. Quickly's got 20.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his first foul. The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Max Strus is checked in for the Cavaliers. Toronto on defense. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Mobley dishes to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Mobley. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 15.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Ingram passes to Quickly. Good on the shot. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Strus. 7 points in the game. Mobley, a screen. To the inside. It's picked off. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
How frustrating for the defense. If you get the stop but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for Toronto. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We come back right after this. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Barrett. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Grady Dick. And it's Shed in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Dick. To the middle, trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Driving in. Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generation to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Shoot 2.
Throw good, James Harden.
And Harden is capable of getting you a triple-double every game. His versatility is incredible.
Harden hits them both.
And how many times have we seen Harden at the free throw line in his career? I mean, the man lives to put pressure on the defense.
Here's Shed. Pass to Barrett. Barnes screen on Harden. Here's Barrett. Here's Shed. Dick finds Barnes. Jackson-Davis with it. A three-pointer off the mark. Schroeder looking around. Strus with it. Over Barrett. And it falls over the rim and in. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. Harden against Barrett. And the shot goes down. And the Raptors lead by 20.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Schroeder with the screen on Barrett. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Barrett with the bounce pass. Here's Shed. He's guarded by Schroeder. The kick out to Barnes. Here's Shed. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Cleveland shooting straight 49% from the field. Barrett against Harden. Over Barrett. Again, the miss by Harden. Toronto leading by 23. Barnes outside. Here's Jackson Davis. Barrett wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Harden the pass to Bryant. Harden against Barnes. Harden kicks to Bryant. Schroeder outside, just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Dick. Rebound by the Raptors. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Drives to the hoop. They get it back. Dick finds Barnes. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Pirtle, he is checked in for the Raptors. And Cleveland also making a change. Allen's checked in. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Strus. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
Don't you forget, Harden's won an assist title now. This man can pass that rock.
Here's Barnes. From down in the low post, it goes. Barnes has got 22.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
Well, one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Strus. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Now here's Ingram. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Pirtle. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
Barrett kicks to Ingram. Down low. Here's Pirtle. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Free throw, no good for Pirtle. Richard, who do you think is the most impactful player right now in the NBA?
I stand by this. As long as LeBron James is wearing an NBA uniform, He is first, second, and third. The ratings say that. The money says that. As long as he is playing, he will be the most impactful player in the NBA.
Merrill can't hit. Raptors leading by 22. Dick finds Ingram. Back to Dick. Pass to Ingram. Lets it go with a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 29.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
Quickly against Schroeder. To the middle. Stolen by Quickly. And here they come. Here's Jackson Davis. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Merrill with the ball. He's covered by Ingram. And that one's good. Schroeder. And that's 10 points for Dennis Schroeder.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Ingram outside. Pirtle sets the pick for Ingram. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, Jakob is on a roll offensively. The defense needs to double their efforts to slow down this big man. Might want to send a double.
Mobley outside. Pass to Merrill. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
For three, Ingram. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Shooter passes to Merrill. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell, or else he will punish you right off the catch.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Scotty Barnes.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Pirtle inside. He's against Allen. Ingram outside. For the three. Rebounded by Allen.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Harden against Quickly. Allen a screen on Quickly. Back to Strus. Clock at 6. Shoots over Ingram, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Quickly against Harden. Mitchell kicks to Harden. Back to Mitchell. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their jobs.
And so here's Toronto. The Cavaliers making the shot. Ingram. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Screws in the corner. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And slam dunk by Allen.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Barnes dishes to Poeltl. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Mobley.
13 foul. At the line for your Raptors, Jakob Poeltl. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Obviously, Poeltl has been well coached in his career, but absorbing the wisdom, that's something you got to do yourself, and it's paying off for him right now.
And he makes both free throws. And here's Harden. Pass to Mitchell. Over to the left wing. Mobley against Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I love the intensity from Mobley going right up inside, not avoiding the contact.
Shooting for Cleveland, Evan Mobley. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. Raptors leading by 17. Now Ingram. Barnes screen on Harden. Here's Ingram. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
Barrett against Mitchell. Off target at the rim. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Now here's Ingram. Second shot opportunity, and Poeltl lays it up and in. Poeltl's got 14 points here in the second half.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Mobley against Barnes. Harden the pass to Strus. On the wing, Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 38 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Raptors.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them. And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Scotty Barnes.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nance. 6 to shoot. Good D by Barnes. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. They have a 19-point lead. Lets it go from 11. And, yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And he recovers it. Pass to Bryant. A shot's good on the assist by Nance.
Larry Nance, Jr.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And now we present the player of the game, Scotty Barnes.